Alright, everybody. Spiriting Shadow here with another part of Metaphor Refantazio. It is the same stream, but I just wanted to start and redo my recording so it wouldn't be way too long and unwieldy. Actually, I gotta put back up my chat so I can read it. Part 1, we got to this mine. Part 2, we're gonna get through it. I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all's time, we're just gonna get started. Before this video continues, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. 86% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you did. It's free. Support the channel. Thank you very much. Enjoy your scheduled programming. I think Nessie's in the air lately. It's gelatinous jiggles. The gelatin nose is jiggling or what? Why? My brain is not working. They're not just little jellies anymore. Okay, for those of you that are tuning in to this part 2 now, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed part 1 if you watched it. Those are weird little slimy things. Feels dense. Was it always like? I don't think so. I think this is pretty new. Monday mineshaft, no different from the others. Assassinating Louis is our top priority. Forget to. Okay. About to just have to fight through these basically. Watch for your health carefully. Be clear. Yep. This isn't going to be difficult at all. He does not have fire. Just our mage, I'm assuming. Yeah. Bang.
This could be our chance.
Take out the one that's least hurt. There we go. Unscathed triumphs are best. So far, none of my attacks take a lot of magic MP, so it's kind of pretty easy to get through this. Little treasure chest. Oh, that's bright. Miner's boots. I forgot to even look at equipment and stuff. I always forget that I gotta look at this stuff. Change my equipment every once in a while. I think I'll be okay. I don't think I necessarily need to change the equipment right now. Though for a while, I feel like this is gonna be most of the game. It's just gonna be dungeon crawling, which is fine with me, but I apologize if I'm kind of quiet. Don't know exactly. Not a whole lot to say when just crawling through a dungeon exactly. Why does it look like he has a ball sack on his face? It's a very strange looking snake design. Not far away is blocked. We can crawl. There might be another human in here, it looks like. The little teeth enemies are a little weird still. Not sure how I feel about those too much. So far I love this game. I mean, it feels a lot like Persona, but I didn't really expect much different. Oh, I tried to dodge. Oh, sandworm hurts. Not gonna be weak to wind. Okay. Fire? Oh, not fire. You block ice as well? Oh, weak to it. Come on, Grius. I need you to get one real big hit here. It's not big enough. There we go. Uh-oh. It's a moth. Should probably fight all these guys, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Here's a quick way to get just some loot. So stints there. Hey, it's the first safe room. Fairies are naturally adept at sensing magma. Safe to assume the Gallica is no exception. Yeah, it's the rest room. So I was just wondering why the magma's thinner here. I couldn't tell you much, it's just a feeling. Varying intensity in the magma that floats through the air. Okay? A hollow, if you will. Your igniters won't work in here. Okay. So it's basically a spot that blocks out magic. Something feels really wrong further, and it might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, I've got no choice to press on. Okay, I'm assuming this is going to be the boss fight, so let's go. It's another human. I can see the glow of a strange crystal and even a stranger monster in front of it.
I've never seen anything like it.
I don't know.
It's a crystal.
No. It's a crystal.
This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand. And anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
Well, that's not great.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
So maybe just nobody touch it.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
Oh, a human that looks like
The way
that.
It's moving. It's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Here it comes, lads. Be prepared for a wee scrap.
Hey,
Start off with all the magic. Your resistance to mine. That's good to know.
crystallize!
How you do with ice?
Got them right in their
Let's stay calm.
Found your weakness. This fight's easy now, nerd. I was just going through the motions. Oh, my days. Didn't expect that. That hurt really bad. Hey. Okay. Well. Okay, missed me. We're good.
Crystallize!
So far, so good. As long as I don't get hit with like a nuke, I'll be fine. The animations are creepy.
Heroes.
Got them right in their
The freedom of open.
I shall vanquish evil.
And good job, everybody. 2 times the charm.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
What do we do with it? It's a pretty giant crystal. Okay.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
I mean, that was cool, but I'm still kind of confused with what's happening. Like, I get the main gist of the game, but at the same time, like, this magic stuff's cool, but I feel like there should be a little bit more explanation behind what these crystals and stuff are. Oh, no. I dug right into this thing's roost and I had no choice. Yeah, I would leave too. Mine taps a significant vein of resources. Only something as terrible as dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation. Oh, this is like a risk it for the biscuit thing. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make that decision lightly. Monsters around here also. Distance from all the monsters when I make it through. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, this is terrifying.
No, stop.
Uh-oh. I made a mistake. I'm gonna die here for sure.
Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. Just so we're clear. Slaying the things beyond. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as direct. Listen, keep an eye on its movements.
You sense
Be
it
ready
bracing
for
your
anything.
strikes.
Do not.
Oh,
waste your
I made
lives
a
in place
mistake.
Like this.
Fire dragon. Okay.
Freeze.
Got them right in their weak
It's okay.
I'm assuming Wind's not gonna do anything since he's a fire dragon, but it's something. Okay. I definitely made a mistake trying to engage in this fight. Ouch. Ouch again. Yeah, I might want to heal myself. I'm about to get dropped. Okay, he's out of magic now. Ow. Don't hit me again, please. Okay. So far, we're actually doing okay against this dragon. I really thought this would be maybe a... Ooh. Beats me. One more time, I'm deaded. Okay. Heal Grius up with that.
what's the
And we'll
play?
go ahead and throw the item at me.
That helped.
Okay.
It's okay.
still up.
It's still up, but it's getting there. Ow. No shot I wasn't gonna fight the dragon though, let's be real. You give me a big fight that I don't have to do, I'm gonna do it. Alright, let's go. Goodbye, dragon. Give me that amethyst. Yeah, we're kind of dumb. We probably shouldn't have done that, to be honest. We should simply had luck on our side of us. However, that my heart sank the moment the dragon woke up. A runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. I don't even know what that is. There's a treasure chest. Why do you think I did all this, fatty? Dragon's Indignation. It's a great sword, so give that to him. Hey, we got some better uniforms. Nice. 100% worth it to get all that loot. It's the exit.
What?
Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have pissed the dragon off. Uh-oh.
Stop.
Oh, my days. Dragon, calm down. Ah. Oh, no, I'm tripping on boxes. I'm running as fast as I can.
We actually made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Yeah, for sure. Anxiety
Damn
alone
storm.
will do that.
Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Sounds like a plan.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces.
Lovely. Another carriage ride.
Let's just get our camp set up.
I'd rather
Somewhere
a carriage
dry,
rides than that
preferably.
again.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
Are you talking into my head? What's with the echo? Bro, we're in a
Certainly better
cave.
than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it.
All it took was some smiles and some bowing to get some coinage. I'd be doing it too.
Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature, a human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter.
But they never came,
They
I'm
would
assuming.
never come.
Yep.
Parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
They were heroes.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember
That's
my
still
father
so
petitioning the
strange
capital for
talking about
aid, but
humans
no reply came.
as monsters, like
Even knowing
gigantic, scary
how much
ones.
of a threat the humans were.
Capital for aid, but no reply came.
Now,
Sorry, I was talking through
think,
that.
What if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we?
More or less.
I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well,
I don't know.
we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal.
Heard about
Of
my
course.
sword. What's going on?
When swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too
Oh,
short.
no, the prince, okay.
Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
Is that my... Do I have this prince's sword or
The
something?
prince was attacked, right?
was a
Attack might
plot
not
in
be
his
the right
life.
word.
One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
It is pouring rain.
Your Highness, this way! Hurley these blackguards into the palace!
Uh-oh.
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
That's the girl that jumped up and stabbed someone earlier. When my friend got dropped.
You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Oh, so that's what happened. Okay. So we don't know the face of the person who put the infliction on the king exactly, or the prince.
Stop! They dare harm him!
Okay, so we ended up learning who did it, but never mind. We have no clue. I thought she captured him, maybe. Guess not. So it's all up in the air who put the curse on the prince.
Highness! Highness! What is this?
That's where the thorns come in.
His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would
We don't
never
know
give
anything
that
about
up.
the curse, huh?
Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
Yeah, we really don't know who the caster is.
He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior.
Part of me's very much doubting that he was the one that did it to the prince, simply because it didn't show us his face. I think there's gonna be a twist there somewhere.
For his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country, he must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights.
Sounds like
A
it,
tool
man.
to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you?
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
Peace.
That's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes.
That prince was like my best
course
friend
it
from
does.
what I'm
You've
gathering.
been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you. Let's save this country. Together.
Curse.
Ideally, once
Of
we're out
course,
this cold,
Stroll.
of course. I
Mouth
think
is
it's
starting to
about
not work on me.
We're almost to the capital, after
Blah,
all.
blah, blah, blah.
I'd say that's worth celebrating.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Yeah, I think I did too, but apparently we're back with more.
Well, then it's
Which is
just
where I
as
was trying to
thought.
go anyways.
While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger.
Okay.
You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes, and more virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more
What do you mean by
comrades
that?
and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands, seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power, just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Sounds like a great world to
Hold on.
live in.
What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you
Okay,
feel
so far
unsure how to
you're not really
proceed,
telling me much.
I recommend you stop, assess your surrounding.
What do you want
it's
about, dude?
almost dawn. I will be what?
Hey, but can I do anything with architect?
The royal funeral draws
Nope, guess
ever
not.
closer. 4 days remain.
Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Luis zealots too, if I remember.
Well,
Talk
let's
about a nasty
think
surprise.
positively, Gallica. We're not gonna get jumped this time.
You've come away
Hopefully.
since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
And it's only going to continue because we're going to learn more and more.
Plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city.
I can only assume there's going to be some
Having
crazy
the luxury
twists.
of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet
Sweet.
and stay sharp.
I feel like something's going to pop off at the capital.
Milady,
Milady.
welcome back. And thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
That's the girl that protected the prince, I'm pretty sure.
Guessed, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even
Appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, even though it's just kind of a chill stream and a kind of a relaxing game. I appreciate it nonetheless.
We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned.
What
After
troubles will
which,
arise from that, though?
I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
Crowning of the king is going to bring up its own problems, I have a feeling.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves.
That's the plan. Keep our
There's a
heads down and go where we need to
hostelry
go.
tucked in the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn.
The
We'll
Hushed
talk
Honeybee
details
Inn.
once-
Okay. Is it gonna open up,
Here we
kinda? What the heck is going on here?
Hey!
You should go somewhere safe in the middle of the road. During the day, but come night, he'll always around these parts mounting like a ghoul. Face of sympathy, trying to look out for these types. Not exactly a rare sight. I kind of want to look around, but I feel like a lot of these aren't gonna be important. Another person just passed out on the street. Sunshade Row. And it says we should ask around, so let's go talk to a few people. A riddle. Where is one share to find the kind-hearted in this country?
That's
Here?
right.
Those gallows there. People hanging there are good, virtuous people. True villain never faces judgment. Oh. Some bee place or something.
Yeah.
An inn. The honeybee. Okay, that didn't tell me anything. Can't wait for the next what the heck? Sounds crazy. Cannot wait for the next execution, guys. What's this place? Munitions shop. Okay. Place to go buy some weapons at some point, I'm assuming. So this is gonna be like a little respite inn for the downtrodden. Let's go talk to the Gaius. Rius? Forget his name already.
Papa, welcome home.
Papa.
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble.
This your family, Grius?
These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This
Hi,
inn
Fabienne.
is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Much obliged.
Hey! I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Where's
Maria,
me
you know
order?
that.
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Yeah, we got attacked big
I
time.
see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
Me
I know
neither.
I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Oh, don't say that. I haven't eaten today. I'm hungry.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
It's so good.
It looks like a plate of potatoes and tomatoes.
Oh, spicy.
Spicy?
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
It's one of the first times there's been like an anime or
That was
cartoon
delicious,
food I've seen that just
especially the
looked
meat. I
meh.
wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedow. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities.
That sounds delicious.
She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've
seems about
plenty
right.
of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us. Which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Don't worry, our party will
Still
grow.
killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
Wait, hold on. That's your plan, to murder him in the middle of a funeral?
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him.
Are you off your rocker, Gramps? What are you on about?
You to draw Luis's attention.
Sounds like a bad idea.
All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention.
I can't use my powers?
That's all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have to do
just get
something.
away. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one.
It
It's
won't be
nothing
clean.
I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
Alright, Grius, whatever you say. We'll do what we can, I guess.
Not much of a choice, I suppose.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't really give us another option.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you?
Might I hang out with your
Girl gets
daughter?
lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
Did bro just pawn his own child off on me?
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her? At least?
I guess. It doesn't look like I have a choice.
Did you need something?
I can't sleep.
I can't sleep.
You can't relax? Your job must be hard. Oh,
Yeah.
I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
Oh, you want to look at the
They're
fantasy
books,
novel?
huh?
Sure.
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
Do you know how to read?
Do you know how to read?
Just a little.
Well, since you're here, let's all read it together, okay?
Really?
This is not a babysitting
I
service.
still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle.
Really?
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Let's read then.
Pro really made me a babysitter for the night.
There's so many pictures. Are all books like this?
Oh, absolutely not.
Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
You help out every day, or impressive? I mean, I really don't have to read these every
You
time.
help out every day?
I forget it's a voice pro tag.
It's lots and lots of work, but it's fun too. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Papa always
She
says
works
not
hard
to
for the
go away from
compliments.
home, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You sure you're okay? Because you seem a little depressed, Maria.
Are you sure you're doing all right?
Yes, Papa's always like this when he comes home, but I'm happy he's here.
That's good.
Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Glad to hear it.
Glad to hear it.
Will you play with me again sometime? Then it's a promise.
I guess.
You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
Well, I mean, we are gonna go try to kill somebody, so it's not the safest thing in the world. I'm getting a new bond with her.
Pure-hearted maiden,
Healer.
Maria.
Nice.
Within her
I may end up changing my type
Thank you.
to healer at some point. Have my party kind of be my damage makers. Well, I probably shouldn't do that because I'm speccing so much into strength.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
I'll ask him for you.
I'll
but
ask him to stay.
I cannot make you any promises.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more. And then I'll go find Miss Fabienne and go to bed.
Sounds like a plan. Voice almost cracked so bad there for some reason.
In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city
Cité.
and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal. All live in safety. And the rich and poor are as one. With no gap. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting. and everyone always gets along.
Wow. Where is this place?
Sadly, not
No
a
one
real
gets
one.
left alone there, right? I wish I could go.
Oh,
Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
yeah. There goes
As
the idea of
dawn
getting some
breaks,
rest.
So begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
The King's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw...
What, with the soldiers?
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
So we got our uniforms back,
Thanks
apparently.
for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
God, I mean, can you just take care of your own daughter? So much for sleep, indeed.
I'm never sleeping again, am I?
Just bear with it, boy. Call it a personal favor. I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making...
Well, she's young and her dad's never around. She probably doesn't know how to communicate very well.
At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion.
I'll see to everything here. Don't...
Papa.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
Everything
be
will
fine.
Right.
Gotta have
Once we're back, let's
faith.
all have dinner together.
Gotta have faith.
Yes, please.
Felt like a real song in my head, and then I started singing it, and it did not
See you soon.
feel right at all.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll
Sounds
do
like
our
a
best.
plan.
Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
Head for the Grand Cathedral. Your own path, I expect
Well,
you were explaining it. I realize it's sudden, but there's something I wanted to ask you regarding the powers you are all gifted with, about archetypes. A task I'd like you to undertake. Stand fearless in the face of change that may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That indeed is the truth of archetypes. The heroes of our kingdom's history all showed glimpses of such power, though not to the extent you have. Yet now their tales are largely forgotten, fables and obscurity. A hero standing alone is no hero at all, but a simple dissenter. Without the support of others, their ideas are soon buried beneath history's weight and their lives go unnoticed. Same holds true for archetypes. Archetype will only reach their ultimate power once you obtain and unite many heroic embodiments. Achieve this, my dream shall too be fulfilled in this way. I am sure we can take the first steps towards the ideal world I described in my novel. Searching this power is vital for me as well. For our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. Certain this task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. This is to say you outwardly virtue. Okay. Healer archetype to rank 10. This can be completed by anyone. Okay. Task and speak to me. Why are you helping me?
Why?
Personal wish and opportunity for mutual benefit. Okay, fair enough. Nemesis and inevitable. For all your plans and devices, one day you will have to face and fight Count Lewis. To this end, you must seek to awaken new and stronger archetypes and research the way their powers complement each other. Against encounters often spur a hero to grow and indeed change the very world around them. As we share a fantasy of ideals, surely I too will share in this growth.
This research.
And when that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them may fade. Such as where this place is and why the king can find me here. Through research, you gain more power, and I regain my memories. And ultimately, we reach the utopia I dream of, a mutually beneficial agreement. Okay, theory. Velvet room situation type thing. This is the bad guy from Persona 5. This is like the main enemy. He's locked away here. Once he gets his memories back, he's going to be the main antagonist at the end. Just a theory. Crafting it now. Putting a bookmark in it. I'm going to keep this in mind for whenever it comes down to it. Your efforts have done much for my research. Now there is more I can do to assist you. If an archetype has learned a skill, I can make it inheritable by other archetypes. Let's go ahead and unlock the healer. Yeah, I'm done here.
All right then.
Dear me. Get to this funeral.
Got it?
Alright, let's go.
All right.
Find somewhere out of sight so we can change.
Lots of lords and nobles. Some generals, too. All the big names are here.
Go figure.
Can you see Grius?
I can pick him out. Although I don't see Luis around.
Look there!
Look there. Oh, what the nuts is that?
God, what is this?
It's Lewis.
Isn't that the flower straight from the king's garden?
And a common-blooded man bearing them to a funeral? Does the man know no shame? That's tantamount to declaring himself royalty. You barbarian.
Well, that's the point. He is declaring himself
The
royalty.
king is dead, disillusioned by vain aristocrats and simpering clergy. He withered and died under his own weakness.
The audacity!
How can he say that?
This is madness at the king's own funeral.
Lord Louis speaks true. The nobles are to blame.
Uh-oh.
Guilty!
But open your eyes, and you will see the crisis in our nation. I will show you truth, the truth of reality.
Reality. They just dropping monsters on us? What's happening? Yep.
You've all been sheltered, blinded by walls of stone. Behold a human corpse. They are no mere rumor. They lurk and nest across the very land you call home.
Still weird that the humans are the monsters. It's really
A fortress at the border was
awkward.
raised by a human mere days ago. How long before we're overrun? You can only blame your king's weakness. And thus, who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength!
How dare you, scoundrel! Your words verge on treason!
Against what ruler, Blue Blood? The dead cannot be betrayed.
He makes a point, sadly.
Let your late king's soul bear witness. Let Louis Squeerburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Uchronia.
Louis Squeerburn. Weird name.
Hey, what do we...
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Did the human wake up? What the heck?
Such power. It can't be. The palace.
What's going on?
Could this be the king's own magic?
I am Hithlodius the Fifth.
Hithlodius the Fifth.
Majesty?
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
Did he just say Hithlodius the Fifth? That face. It can't be. His Majesty? The king? How? He was dead? Why? Be silent! Let him say his piece.
Heed me, O kingless. Time is finite before my soul departs this benighted world. In 4 moons of life past death, there shall come a reckoning, a day of the hero. Upon that day, whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
By right of kings? The faith of the citizenry? Truly.
From the lofty heavens shall my unfading soul look down upon thee, and from the whispered hopes of thine anxious hearts shall those to whom thine allegiances lie be laid bare.
What the heck?
What's happening?
I hear thy voices ring out in clarion truth. Here and now witness the faces of those most desired to become king.
It's Vorden.
Count Louise! Count Louise is there too!
They're all candidates.
Ha! What glorious spectacle! The mantle of king is mine by right and providence.
You go too far, Louis. We gather to mourn his majesty, and you desecrate it. You would befoul the throne, blackguard.
We're about to see
So be it.
see a tussle.
Shall we test that? Good people, is Vorden truly fit to be king? Or shall you cast off the shackles of blind faith? We need not be chained to birth or tribe. In my world, we are a people equal and united. I shall be your shield from the human menace.
That's what it is.
Together, peace is within
Him and
our
Moore are the
grasp.
same person.
When my village burned, the church did nothing.
There's no way we can fight those monsters alone.
And those of us in bonds? Will we too be protected?
Don't be fooled. He's not the man you think he is.
Hey, look! Count Louise, he's catching up to Vorden.
Oh
The
no.
giant thing really see what we're thinking. Louis, You've led the people's hearts astray!
No future exists without the power to eliminate the human crisis. Those who stand at my side, who oppose the powers that be, my protection is yours. Or refuse my hand and perish. I will lead us over your corpses.
You mean, just as you killed the king?
A country is heavier than a crown, and he could not bear it. Retribution past due.
Wow.
He cares nothing for the blood on his hands.
Damn you, Luis! You think you truly deserve the crown? You doom us all! I won't stand for it!
Hey, who are you?
Silence him! A Kingslayer deserves only death!
Yay!
Yes, good! You need to go too.
Where's Grius?
Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Grius is gonna die. I have a bad feeling. Why is he Naruto running? What the heck?
Alsus?
I shall not suffer the defiance of my people's will. In my name art thou punished.
Punished? Impressive. One of the royal family's dog. Rather poetic, I suppose.
It's the king?
See how he has rewarded your loyalty.
What?
I warned you.
What?
This is the price of defiance, though I hadn't expected the king's own magic on my side. So be it. Rally behind me. I will shield you from injustice. Rise above birth and circumstance, for they mean nothing.
Count Luis is our only
What
hope!
choice do we have? He'll kill any against him!
Not much of a choice.
Upon the day of the hero, whosoever has most earned my people's faith shall ascend upon my throne to rule, according to my judgment.
That's where all
Be
the
thou
social
criminal,
links are gonna come in.
or noble,
Okay.
Thy claim is decided not by stature or trial. I shall bear witness. From this heavenly seat I am nigh omnipotent. Look to the faces carved upon this rock, and see thou the faces of the chosen. I shall brook no sabotage or obstruction of this trial. Let all hear
Okay.
me and obey.
That's why he stopped him. No one can interfere with the trials. Letting Grius get murdered is kind of crazy, though. And you're allowing Luis to shoot at people with his ship, and you're not going to stop that. That's fine.
Hey, Grius! Grius!
He's gone.
Damn it! Luis!
Alsus.
Whoa, whoa.
The sun sets on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis as king.
You're going to be one of his commoners. It's a commander, really weird.
Stand down!
Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? Your bones will be monuments to Lord Luis's glory!
I heard a lot of Scottish voice actors for this game. Luis's glory.
He defiles the dead!
Ah, but Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the Magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the cathedral. The day the king's mourning ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere, then die.
Oh, great.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
I mean, this shouldn't be too difficult. It's just a big group of people.
What is this?
Stroll, get a hold of yourself!
What am I supposed to do?
Oh my days. Chance to be afflicted with anxiety and choose circumstances. When you're ambushed or when they receive a critical hit. Able to control archetype skills and attacks against them will consume enemy turn icons.
Sorry about that.
Here they come!
I didn't have a chance to brace myself. I just got punched. What are you talking about? Hopefully light damage will be good against skeletons. Yeah, that would make sense.
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him!
He'll be okay. So I have him blocking. I'm gonna slowly whittle these guys down one by one.
I shall fight as the guarding seems the wise move.
Let's fight us
I'll
out.
keep him guarding though. Getting jabbed by your little sticks don't feel great, guys. Don't appreciate.
Fight.
The background music is... I can't tell if I love it or it's funny.
Where'd that man go?
I don't know, probably
Did he
inside
take
the
soldiers
cathedral.
into the cathedral?
There should be a mausoleum nearby. Could you take his body there?
Yes, right
It's
away.
crazy that Grius is dead. I thought he was gonna be a like main captain
Take
for the
care
whole
with him,
game.
please. He was a dear friend. He gave his all for the king, for the royal bloodline. The least he deserves is dignity in death.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
My name is Hulkenberg. I have a
Hulkenberg.
question for you.
That's a name and a half. What's up?
That
What's your
power
question?
you wield is not something they teach in the army. You are no ordinary soldier.
And
Yeah,
you?
I guess
You're
not.
clearly more than a guard captain.
I am a knight in the crown's service. Commanding the guard is not my station's duty, but these are dire times.
Then what is your
A knight?
original duty? I'm
And
curious
you
now.
pretend at soldiery.
Hey,
But that matter can wait.
doing best I can.
Alsace seem to know you.
I'll say.
Who is Alsace?
We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after
The royal scepter.
Please, someone, help!
Well, what's going on? We'll help if we can, but
Please help. I've still got family inside.
Did he trap civilians in the cathedral?
that's going a little far.
Yes, my family and more.
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor bound as a knight to answer that plea. I would.
Does it not?
Of course we're
tarnish the
gonna
royal
help you.
knights
Are you
to
kidding
enlist
me?
the aid of strangers?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fighters.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to
Well, of
face
course we're gonna
Grius.
go help.
None that would stop you, I expect.
You know me so well already.
Why would
Let's
I try to
just watch out
stop
for
you?
those
Let's go help.
accursed skeletons.
Luckily, my magic damage is perfect for these accursed skeletons.
Over here!
This is
Upward
bad.
bound. Roger. Uh-oh. Yeah, great. I'll seek another path. Yeah, I figured. Good luck, Hulkenberg. Doo-doo. Uh-oh.
Blast!
No!
Like I'd let you.
We're not gonna let him hurt the civilians. Do not worry. How much damage? Oh, 99 damage from attacking is really good. You guys okay? Skeletons are taken care of. You're good now?
Yes.
The children!
Got it.
Oh, yeah, my organization
Understood.
doesn't matter. Right now, I gotta go help her kids. I hope this isn't the main area. Okay, cool. Hi, kid. You okay?
All right.
Okay.
You were very brave, but your mom was worried. Should get out of here.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Stay safe, kid. Hulkenberg, how's it going?
All right. No.
Struggling to get away, we couldn't just abandon him. 'Tis a sorry mess indeed. Coordinate of his, you said he's after the scepter. Offered to his master, takes it in his hands. I fear the whole country will bend to the wind. The level is ahead. Try to keep up. Roger. The architecture on this game is different. Like, the shapes are cool, but make haste to the top of that tower. I don't know how hasty that's going to be. It's a big tower. Just a little further by took us.
What's become of this place?
Whoa. Is that just a lighting tech mess up or something moving in the background there?
Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
It's just like in the abandoned mines.
What was that sound?
Probably a monster.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, it's collapsing. That's even worse.
Look! The entrance!
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to halt our advance.
I'm assuming you have another idea then.
And I have a plan to do it.
The plan's more than I have.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
Okay.
So,
What about him?
Were you a friend to Grius?
Yes, I knew him as Alsace.
Oh, okay. So it's one and the same person.
Alsace. He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the king's behest.
Am I gonna have to remember both of his names?
I see.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was serving as one of His Highness's personal guards.
You're a personal guard for the prince.
I was. Now he is lost to me.
Not forever. We'll save that prince. Don't worry.
Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek. Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Well...
Revenge. The assassination
Fair
is for
enough.
His Highness. To avenge his death.
Revenge?
I guess that's telling us semi-truth
Not
at
just
least.
for the prince. Luis killed the king as well.
Yep.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion. Why would such a man sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Wow.
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know then?
If nothing else, you were friends of Alsace. Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
Hey, we'll help you out in any way we
I think you'll
can.
find surer allies among the guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today. A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites help. I'll have us into the Grand Cathedral.
Naturally.
Of course we're gonna assist you.
How about you?
Of course.
Right.
Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Oh, why is it hollow?
Oi! Where's the state army?
I can't believe all the mess at the king's funeral.
Oh, you're back.
Oh no.
Have you seen Maria?
Maria. She's missing.
Oh crap.
She heard the commotion and ran off.
Oi, Fabienne! We found Maria!
She okay? No.
Maria.
Oh no.
Don't move her.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
That's good.
Oh, but he'll be along soon, won't he?
Yeah, about that.
I'm sorry.
I was
About
prepared
that.
for the worst, but
I'm sorry. I don't know why the king's magic interfered exactly. It seemed a little dumb, personally, but that's a rough one.
Fabienne is taking care of Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
At least they're okay, though. That's what
Are there
matters.
people still left inside?
Probably.
Most of the soldiers sent in to help haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them. No one
We
sure
got
if
out
that
who we could, or at least who we
corpse is
saw.
safe either. So it's just been left to rot.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred. It opens to the Grand Cathedral on the other side.
And we can
That's where
trust
we're
your
going.
word, can we?
There's a gate.
Well, that's
just
easy
beside
enough.
The recruitment center.
Let's get moving. I want to get to the Grand Cathedral,
In the end,
and
someone else will
I think I'm going to end after that. Thank you all for tuning in and joining me for this so far. I'm not quite done for the day, but I'm having a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, and even if you haven't said anything, it means a lot. Got no time to second guess ourselves exactly. Get in. Ew, it's another one of those crystals.
what's going on? We can't get through the door.
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
That blasted
you
mage
are?
set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be
We didn't
in
have
good
much of a
company.
choice. No.
Can't be.
No way.
That's not cool.
Alsace. Alsace, stop it!
Grius?
Don't!
Alsace, whatever your name is, chill, buddy. I know you're dead.
Why
Who are your friends?
would you die for revenge of all things? The man I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alsace, tell me, please.
Oh, gosh. I mean, she's gonna awaken to her power and it's gonna be fine, but gosh.
Is this the price of my failure, then? The prince? For having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? I have sought him for so many years to no avail. And now,
So he just abandoned her?
Of course.
Curious about that too.
Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong!
I'm not gonna allow this.
The prince is alive!
Not dead yet.
Hey!
He's right. We do hunt Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true? His Highness is still...
You still have someone to protect.
So you have to keep fighting!
You mean, if that's true, then I... O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler.
What's her archetype?
Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken.
Choose thy
now
path.
choose thy path.
Now my new calling, transcending all oaths, I choose life of my own will!
Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
My name is Aislinn Pacelli.
Get parried, nerd.
I am knight, I am commander, and last of the honor guards! Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name!
She might quickly become my favorite character.
Alcest, I will see
Your
you
archetype is sick.
For the liege I am sworn to, in his royal name. With this power, I shall open the way! Alcest, 'tis almost finished.
I'm sensing a huge
Let's do this,
surge of power.
Hulkenberg.
Hang on. It almost seems like...
Unlock synthesis skills. Synthesis skills are special cooperative skills available according to the party's channeled archetype. Gotta see what that's about.
Behold.
Jump thrust.
Coordination is key.
I want to see what this looks like. I'm kind of curious.
With royal knights.
Okay. That's pretty cool. How do you do with wind? Just an attack. Ow. How do you do against light damage, since you are technically a zombie? Yeah, I figured. I want to see what his synthesis looks like. Maybe I shouldn't, actually. Physical damage to all enemies. It's weak damage, so... He is just getting beat on. Phantom dance. Ooh. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. We don't need to heal. It's all good.
His Highness and
Snap out of it, Grius. Okay.
We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it.
Rest easy, Grius. So far, I'm having such a blast with this game. Grius's Memento.
Rest now, Alcest.
Oh. Isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine?
Very much is.
It gives me the same nasty feeling. Come on. Let's just destroy it.
So, I'm assuming we're just gonna destroy all of this we find.
The dead, and now this bazaar.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there on the night the prince was attacked?
That's a little personal.
Though I was
I'm
the
kidding.
least among the order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alcest was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
Part of it probably always
I
thought
left my
that.
post to wander the land. A search party, at least in intent. News of the king's demise brought me back. Thence, we met. Now...
Oh,
Tis nothing.
you might need a break.
Let's go.
Don't tis nothing me. You took a hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
Indeed. No, no buts.
We've come this far, so he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yes.
I'll trust your judgment.
Don't worry, we'll get it all figured out, but you are not doing very well.
Ah, you're just in time. Maria's awake.
I don't want to talk to her about her dead dad, though. Can that be your job?
She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that
Okay.
her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
least I didn't have to give that news. I didn't want to break that girl's heart. I hardly even know her. I met her once.
I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure.
Ooh.
It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so...
So I get to go scrounge through the dead guy's belongings? Okay.
Now that you're here, I'll go check on her one more time.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Oh, absolutely.
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already.
Don't worry. I've no intention of giving up now.
What do you think? Are you going after Louise?
Oh, absolutely. Of course I am.
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just...
Thus do you seek Louise's death. Knowing the truth, may I join your cause? I heard of
The
your trials at
more the
fort, and
merrier.
considering all I've seen and heard, Louise clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade. Even if we can put the man down, if we can't save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught. Until
That's
the day
fair.
His Highness,
That's fair.
the prince's life is saved.
We'd be happy to have you.
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
We'd be very happy to have you.
We'd welcome you, gladly.
Truly. Thank you. I shall strive to protect you as you saved me.
We got the team's tank.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Indeed.
Leave it to me.
Very loyal knight has become your ally.
Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg.
The knight.
Within
Yeah,
her
that sounds about
dwells
right.
the virtue of the knight.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we gotta show her. Here. This is
Okay,
the
I was like,
prince.
show her what?
He's been asleep for a long, long time.
Forgot about that little mirror thing.
His Royal Highness.
He's stable. But unless we can do something about that curse, he's finished.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Louise.
That sounds like wishful thinking, and that'll lead us directly there.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal.
Alrighty,
Such magic
cool.
would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
That means we have a little bit of time
That's
then.
why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we still have some days until the mourning ends. But what did he mean when he told us to wait for the day of calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
Yeah, basically. I'm assuming
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so...
headquarters
Yeah,
here.
probably for the best. It's already gotten late today.
Can I go check out Grius's belongings, or are we just gonna chill?
Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
I mean, you saw what happened. There was really nothing we could have done. He got grabbed by the king's magic and his throat slit.
I want to say there's nothing else we could have done.
Yeah. But that doesn't keep it from hurting.
No, it's still
I don't
lost.
make much of a guide, do I? I can't even get proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
Oh, stop it. Me too. You're overthinking.
Now you're the one overthinking things.
I should have said me too. That's hilarious.
You're right. This isn't like me, is it? Sorry. My grief is getting the better of me. But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. I'll do whatever I can.
Trust in her determination. That bond grew to 2. Reduce the mad cost of studying mage lineage. Voices of followers can now be heard even from far away. Okay.
You should get some rest tonight in preparation for tomorrow.
Thank you guys for coming to tune in. This has been a little bit of a longer stream, but honestly, for a game like this, they're probably all going to be longer streams. Because this game's going to take
Really?
forever to beat.
What exactly do you have against sleep?
An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power, but his path was cut short. It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries,
Okay.
unflinching to the last. Just
What's
as
this
the
have to do
lives
with
of old
Grius?
heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power.
How does that work out exactly? The mag used by Grius has been inherited and returned to me. Okay.
Yet be warned, such power rarely awakens without trials. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity.
I mean, that is the plan.
That is the first step towards changing the world.
Come across items that grow your archetypes in various places. Use them from the item menu. Okay.
Forgive me. You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, and danger is an inconvenience so often encountered, of course, as such.
Where are you getting at here? Something about the water?
A smart-looking fellow, isn't he? There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too.
I'm getting
Much
a
as
cat?
I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? If you would survive the trials to come, think not only of the powers you know.
Wait, I wasn't done talking. I have stuff. Okay.
What?
Something's amiss. Is the spell broken? Has the crystal underground been shattered? No, surely not. This quickly. The soldiers couldn't possibly.
No matter.
Trivial, all of it's more importantly. A rather complicated sealing spell, but I can see its workings. Breaking in will be only a matter of time. So close to the Hall of the Royal Scepter, the plan is near its fruition, and the calamity draws ever closer. Hee. I'm sorry. That was weird.
Time marches on.
That made myself uncomfortable. Apologize to commandeered your home. This is my fight too. You're on after the band, the cathedral. Yep, and yet unused. The strange power. Once we take the field again, I would look to another for orders. I figured. Alright, guys.
Yeah.
I will lead you guys as well as I can. I think we're ready, but... Oh, that's cool. Okay. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I appreciate you guys hanging out for this first part of Metaphor Refantazio. I've had a blast. Coming from an old Persona fanboy, I fell in love with Persona 3 years and years and years ago at this point. And when Persona 5 came out, I was so happy. I'm really excited to see where this game is going to go. On that note, I won't keep you guys for too long. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.